Hey Guru Nation, how's it going? Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, share. Look, guys, all right, once you're established in the industry, and by established, I really mean plant your roots and get like that first year foundation, preferably at a small research site level. Because why? Because you're going to be doing the most with your time. As a coordinator at a small research clinic, you're wearing many hats. You might be helping with patient recruitment, you might be helping with pre-screening, you might be helping with startup regulatory, you might even be helping contract on budget. Besides the coordinating duties of seeing patients, entering data, dispensing IP, doing IP accountability, by the way, SUSAR, safety reports, by the way, these are all transferable skills. Really, any place you can get your start. I think smaller is obviously better for the reasons I just mentioned, but I do think that literally any place, let's say you work at academic medical center or you work at a very large CRO, it's very streamlined and all they have you do is entering data or dealing with site activation. Those are still transferable skills. Those are still roles where you're going to interact with other people. Those are still places where you're going to be able to network. So once you have your foundation, your roots established, it's up to you to network and to figure out, and this is where no one's going to tell you anything really, maybe just through some colleagues through networking, but really it's going to be for you to figure out and anticipate, okay, where is the industry going? Where do I see myself fitting in? And how do I get there? And this is where the networking starts. And it's not part of your job description to network. It's almost unavoidable in this industry. So you can even ask your employers. I just interviewed a clinical trial manager, and yes, she's a higher up. She's a clinical trial manager. But she said employees ask the organization all the time, the CRO, it's a big CRO, if they can go to various conferences. And usually the answer is yes. It may not be yes at every single conference, but if you have rationale, if you have justification for why it's going to benefit you and the company, go. There's a lot of things focused around diversity lately. A lot of conferences around that. Those conferences, it's not just great to learn what they're talking about. You probably already know a lot of that stuff. It's great to network with people, to get to know people, say, hey, what are you doing? Oh, how did you get into that role? I get so many questions every day. Hey, can I go from CRC to data manager? Can I go from startup regulatory to regulatory affairs? Yes, the answer is yes to everything. You can. The most important part is getting in. Most of you have already gotten in. If not, small research sites. Once you get in, it's up to you to network and take it further. CROs are behind on hiring. Pharma are behind on hiring. Sites like myself had to do what we can. We had to be scrappy and find people and develop talent ourselves. And this is why I'm so passionate about working at a small site. You will literally learn as much as possible in a short amount of time as possible. So stay tuned for my longer podcast on that. But this is just a quick video for you guys on once you're in, how to get that next job. Because yes, it's all possible. It's only not possible if you tell yourself it's not. There's even a story like 5 years ago, I never heard of international medical graduates, so foreign physicians, becoming medical monitors. Nowadays, well, it's not commonplace. It happens. It's possible. If just a handful of other people have done it, why not you? And the same is true for any job you're trying to get. Go on LinkedIn and look at people who have those jobs. Kind of look at their background. If you find it interesting, ask them. Hey, nice to meet you. I want to do this too. What did you do? You'll be surprised. Most people will be happy to talk to you. And conferences and SOCRA local chapters and ACRP local chapters and my comments on LinkedIn and YouTube comments and surprisingly TikTok comments. So that's your networking, guys. Go out there and get it. It's possible. Have a good one. Talk to you soon.